What's up everybody, this video will be focusing on early game tips for idle survivors to be aware of so you don't miss out on them, can avoid mistakes, and speed up your progression. I did make a beginner tips video thumbnail right here that focuses on general tips as a new player, which will also be a good watch, but I will be highlighting most of those in this one just so I can have them all in one video. So jumping into this video, let's get it. So for tip number 1, we're going to have pick your SS hero event known as the Officer's Aid and the 7-day login. You will definitely want to take advantage of these. Now I don't know if the login heroes are the same anymore, and unfortunately I don't have any screenshots of it, but on day 7, if we open up the heroes here, I was able to get Field Medic. Now Field Medic is a SS hero and she's really good. I would say one of the best heroes in the game. If you top up any amount on that day, like say $1, you will get the hero again. If you can do this, I would highly suggest so, because like I said, Field Medic is an amazing hero. As for the Officer's Aid, I'll put a screenshot on the screen right here. The heroes that I would recommend are Master Samurai. Let me just pull up my list here so you can actually see the hero visually. So I would recommend Master Samurai, and then Field Medic, and then Card Magician, which is over here. Where is he? There he is right here. Card Magician, Sacred Gun, also in the same faction right here. And then the last spot depends what you're lacking. You can go for Bio Weirdo, which is a complete tank right here, or you can go for Steel Soldier in the Bounty Association faction right here. He's a buffer and a DPSer. Or you can go for Shadow Knight, which is in the City Alliance faction. He is an assassin and he is your burst DPS damage hero. Just remember, you cannot choose the same hero again in the 5 days I believe it runs for, and if you top up any amount like the 7 days login, you will get a second hero copy. Tip number 2 is going to be resetting your heroes, and this costs nothing, it's completely free, and you get all of your resources back. Some games give some back, some give half the gold back, but this game gives every single thing back. To do this, you're going to click on a hero, and then you're going to click on this reset icon button right here. So you can see what you're going to get. As you can see, I get all of the resources I used to get my hero up to this specific level. You can also click on the exclamation mark and it says returns all of the materials used to develop them. This is very handy because when you're starting out, you won't have many resonance slots. So if we go over here to the resonance center, you're not going to have a lot of these slots. As you can see, I have a bunch open. I just haven't filled them yet. You're not going to have a lot of these, and opening up more for diamonds is really expensive. Like, look at this, 5,000 diamonds for one slot. Obviously yours will be a little cheaper, I believe. The less you have, the less expensive, but still I think it's like 1,000 plus to open up a slot when you first start out. This is very pricey. I don't recommend doing this, but the reset will allow you to reset the heroes when you get better ones. For Skyscraper, if we go to Warpath, we open up Skyscraper, it's going to be your faction towers. You can push different ones because you're going to be resetting your heroes. Then you can come back here, you can remove that hero if you're done pushing that faction tower. I believe there's going to be a 1-day cooldown, or you can simply remove it for 50 diamonds. It's very cheap. And then you can just put in another hero. So you can do that to help boost your progression. And then tip number 3 is going to be the Resonance Center. So basically this is a cost-efficient way to improve your power and your progress. So you're going to need to ascend heroes to make them stronger. You're going to build your core 5, as you see right here. This is my core 5. I have Master Samurai, Field Medic, Miss Poison, Sacred Gun, and Steel Soldier. Now what this is used for is all the heroes that you put in the slots down below are going to take the level of your lowest of the 5. So for me, that's going to be Steel Soldier at level 180. What this is going to do is allow you to boost all of these heroes down here beyond their respective level cap, meaning they can actually be used in your current content, because duplicates for SS and SSS heroes are not easy to come by. It's either going to take luck, patience, or money. Just remember, you do gain the stats from the levels, so these level 180 heroes down here are going to get those stats. However, you're not going to get the Ascension star level stats, meaning right here, my Steel Soldier, I guess you can't click on him, but if we go into my roster right here, my Steel Soldier is 9 stars. So when I go back into the Resonance Center, these heroes right here are not going to get the stats of a 9-star hero. As you can see, I've been slowly working on them. This one here is 8 stars. This one here is 6 stars. So it's not going to just put all of these heroes to the same level and the same Ascension star level. The other unfortunate part is that when you're looking at your hero skills, they do require certain Ascension star levels to be able to unlock further. So if we look into my, let's go to a lower one here. Let's look into my Bio Weirdo. If we go into stats and his skills, you can see right here unlocks at 10 star. That's where I'm going to get level 3 of this skill. If we look at my second skill, you need 7 stars, you need 11 stars. so those slotted heroes are also not going to benefit, so these levels will not be unlocked. Tip number 4 is going to be saving event currency. The majority of events in this game are reoccurring. Don't feel pressured to use what you have before the event ends, but instead let it come back into rotation so you can get better and more valuable items. So let me open up the events tab quickly right here. For the limited time event, there's only one ongoing right now. Basically, it's for the events with an exchange shop. So if we go into the pet shop, you're going to see all of the different things you can get with the event currency. You're going to see the top items at the top here. You got this one right here, which is an exclusive toy capsule. Or we got this one, which is a SSS hero card. It's pretty pricey, and in my opinion, I think the toy exclusive capsule is your best bet, just due to how crazy the stats it gives are on top of the skill. So if we click on it, and we'll click on this one, if you have this SSS hero, you're going to be able to get healing received bonus of 5% simply for equipping this, and then you also get a toy skill. What you choose to get really depends on your priority. Obviously, you're not going to get this item if you have no SSS heroes. One thing to note here is just remember, let me open up a hero so you can see. Let's just open up, say, Shadow Knight. Your hero has to be 8 stars in order to even equip a toy capsule. So that is where that item is going to go in this slot right here. If we just look at another hero that I have, this is a toy capsule. But yeah, your hero needs to be 8 stars. So using this event as an example, you are limited on the event currency of how many you can actually get per event. So if we tally it up and go over to the quest side of the event, you're going to see you have all of these quests right here you can complete each day. If we total all these up, you're going to be able to get 20 pet food a day. Now, personally for me, I always skip the summons one just because I really like to save mine and do a big summon session. For me, I get 17 a day. If we go over to the alien pet event, you're going to have to feed him 10 times, so that's 10 pet food, to reach the goal, which is the chest up at the top here, to be able to get the 10 event currency. Meaning for 7 days, you will get 140 if you do all those quests every single day. You can buy additional pet food from this right here. 10 pet food for 2,000 diamonds. That is very expensive, and then in my opinion, not worth it, or you can obviously spend real money to get some of these packs. So if you're able to get 140 an event, the best items cost between 400 right here and 600 right here. As you can see, it's much better to just save these up. The items down here are just not that valuable. You can get these passively pretty easily. The SS heroes are a little tricky, but there's other events you can get these in, or you can simply just get them from the shops. I do hope they optimize the values here, because waiting like 3 events as a free-to-play player just to get some of these top items, it's just too long. For tip number 5, we're going to be talking about the friends list, and basically what I mean by this is checking for inactive players and replacing. At 100 points, you can see at the top right here, you're going to get a chest that you're going to be able to click on, and it's a solid source for hero food. I'll do this right now so you can see what we can get as I've been saving. I'm going to be able to get 4 heroes from here. As you can see, I did get an S hero, and then I got 3 fodder heroes. Most of the time, you are going to be getting random faction 4-star heroes, which are these right here. It's a very low chance, but you can get some S heroes like I did right here. And I've also gotten a SS hero once before. I'm not entirely sure if SSS heroes are possible, but I feel I'm very doubtful that they are. Tip number 6 is going to be shop refresh. I made an entire video dedicated to the shop's thumbnail right here, so you can check that out as I go over each shop, what I buy and recommend, and how to get the shop currency. But in terms of shop refresh, it's the discount shop that I'm referring to, and you're going to want to either focus on gene potions or war XP for banknotes. So these 2 at the top right here, these are your banknotes, which is basically your gold as most games call it. The reason why these 2 are very important is because both are needed for hero leveling. You will gain free refreshes, as you can see at the bottom right here. I'm at 9 of 9 chances. You're going to definitely want to stay on top of this and not let these go to waste. I tend to focus on what I need more of, because if you're buying both of these for banknotes, every single time you see them when you're refreshing, you're going to drain your banknotes very, very fast. You're going to go broke. Currently, right now, I'm not buying either of these, which is why my refresh chances are at 9 of 9. Right now, I'm just trying to save for leveling up my heroes. I really want to get my core 5 to level 200. And just for one level, it's costing 515,000 banknotes. So basically, it's averaging 500 per level. It's very expensive, so you're going to have to choose what you're focusing on. You can go for war XP, you can go for gene potions, you can level your heroes, or you can also go over here to the arsenal and you can synthesize your gear, which also costs a lot of banknotes. Tip number 7 is going to be plan ahead with hero ascensions. Now, depending on what heroes you summon and their corresponding faction, I would aim towards working on an aura bonus to meet that criteria. So if we go into combat, I'll just use this as an example. You can see at the top right here, you have an aura bonus. If you have 2 of the same faction heroes, you get a bonus, 3, 4, and 5. So typically what I would suggest is like 2-2 is good, 3-2 is good. It really depends what you have to work with, as these are easy stats to gain when making your lineup, these right here. Now food does ramp up very quickly, so you're going to want to figure what you want to do before you just start upgrading random heroes, because currently there is no way to get said food back. You can reset your heroes as I showed earlier, but that's only giving you back your leveling resources. You can't regress them for the heroes you actually used in the Ascension star process. Tip number 8 is going to be S hero investment. The max these heroes can go is up to 9 stars, so in my opinion when starting out, it's not like these heroes are going to be wasteful to invest into S heroes like this one or this one, because you're going to need these for progression until you start getting double S and triple S heroes. And another reason is to help build up your resonance center. This is going to allow you to raise those hero levels passively that are put into the slots down here beyond what they could have. I've said this before, but it's very important. S heroes are just easier to get duplicates of, and some are actually quite strong. Tip number 9 is going to be vehicle leveling. So if you click on your vehicle, it's not going to look like this one right off the bat. You will have to work towards this. I believe it starts off as basic and eventually you're going to get this iron mech. I will admit I did not pay too much attention to my vehicle starting out besides modifying, which is right here, or ascending it. Your vehicle can actually dish out some serious damage as you invest into it, like the ultimate. If we click on this skill right here, the ultimate is great for AoE damage. I'm going to go into combat right now just so you can see what I'm talking about. I already know I'm going to lose this stage. I've been stuck on this stage for quite some time. But just remember down here, you have to be able to click on auto for not just your hero, but this icon right here, which is your hero plus your vehicle. Otherwise, he's not going to use his ultimate. But yeah, once we see me fail this stage, I'm going to look at the battle overview, and you're going to actually see my vehicle did 33 million damage. That's a lot, and it's very helpful for completing stages that you're stuck on. There's also a targeting system in this game. I'm not entirely sure how it works because there's just too much animations going on, but I can click on the hero right here. As you see now, it's targeted. I do believe that means my vehicle is going to focus that hero. I'm not entirely sure, but I tend to focus healers or Dr. Smart. I just find these heroes to be very annoying. And the last tip is going to be tip 10. It's going to be saving your diamonds. These things at the top right here. I've currently been saving mine up at 43,000. I've made videos before on this thumbnail right here. But the bulk of my diamonds I only spend on the Interstellar event, and if they do change the Wish recruitment event to allow diamonds again, that one as well. These are your best chances for getting triple S heroes. So if we open up the current one right now, the Interstellar Summon event, you can see it's for the new hero of the Reconstructor faction. It's going to be the Soul Guardian hero. Even just having one copy of a triple S hero, they are just so much better than the majority of double S heroes, and then basically all of the S heroes, once you add them to your resonance slots that I've mentioned before, so they can actually level up and be strong. So save up your diamonds. I'm going to actually skip out on this event right now because I'm actually waiting for, if we open up the War Museum, just so you can see, I'm waiting for Justice Angel to come back into rotation. This is the hero that I want to focus on next. She has great sustain, great damage, and she also has a revive. Even if you do this event and you don't get lucky with the triple S hero, you can get hero food such as S heroes, you can get double S heroes, you can get triple S hero shards. It's just overall the best way because regular summons, we go over here to the talent center, regular summons right here, you can acquire these passively quite easily. You get a lot from like your chapter chest, so this right here, as you can see, I'm going to get 20 for completing chapter 92. You're also going to get a lot from the recruitment box you get when you start off. You're going to get 1,200 worth of summons. As you do your daily quests, you're going to get points for your activity pass. That's going to give you free summons. You're also going to be able to level up this activity badge. Once you get 200, you're going to click on this and you're going to be able to get 5 summons. So yeah, you're going to be able to passively get a lot of summons. And then also when you do 500 worth of summons, you're going to gain points towards this chest right here at 5,000, which is your 500 summons. You're going to click on this and you're going to get a guaranteed random triple S star hero. Hopefully these tips will help you out as a new player. As always, thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next one.